Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In our small home we have a PrecisionTemp tankless water heater, and we also have one in our RV. And one thing that you might have to do from time to time, especially on your RV, is you want to winterize it if you're going to leave it set with no heat on. Same way in your house, your tiny home or your log cabin, you would want to drain this unit in order to keep it from freezing if you're not going to have heat in here. If you're heated year round, you're okay. It's a real simple process and can save you a lot of money in the future. This would also work on other tankless water heaters, the same steps, but I'm going to show you how to do it. And one of the first things you want to do is make sure that you turn off the water supply, turn off your fuel supply, whether it be propane or natural gas, and then you also want to turn off the power to the unit, which on mine it is wired directly, but I do have a switch on the side here where I can actually turn it off and on to kill the power to it. So if you don't have that, you would want to turn off your power supply to kill the 12 volt DC to it. So the first thing I want to do is take this cover off right here so I can get to the valve to drain it. As you can see on my unit, from the pressure relief valve, I have a piece of PVC pipe connected to it going outside. So if this was to relieve pressure by getting too hot or whatever happens, it could drain the water outside instead of running it into your floor. If you don't have this pipe on here, then you'd want to set a bucket underneath this unit to let the water drain into a bucket. So all we need to do to drain the water is there's a handle here on this pressure relief valve, and you want to raise it up till it is straight out. You don't want to raise it all the way up. You just want to raise it up till it's straight out like that, and now it's draining the water. I can actually hear it going outside. And that way it can't freeze in the winter if you have no heat in the tiny house or your RV. Now you may take your system and blow your lines out, but you do not want to blow this tankless water heater out. You want to make sure your supply line is shut off to this, and don't blow no air through this to prevent any damage to anything. Because if you will release this valve, it will go ahead and drain all the water out and you'll be fine. Shut off your valve right here and replace your cover back on here. Alright guys, that's all there is to winterizing your PrecisionTemp water heater. And as I said, this works the same way in a tiny house cabin version, or if you're using it in your RV, same difference. To keep this winterized and keep it from freezing if you don't have any heat on during the winter. One thing to note is after you winterize this, be sure that you don't turn on the water or the gas or the electricity to it until you're ready, till spring is here, or if you decide to start heating and using it, then you can turn everything back on, cycle the water through it, and you're ready to go. So thank you all for watching Woodzman Adventures. Click the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I will put a link below to PrecisionTemp so you can check out their tankless water heaters. They have the marine version, they have the tiny house and cabin version. They also have a version for RVs and other models. So check them out. Click the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you all on the next one.